Season 3, Episode 2. I'm your host, Lady RiZe. Got my co-host, the one and only Devar with me. Hey, lighting it up for you tonight. Hey, there he is. That echo. Hey, how y'all feeling tonight? Go ahead and tap in. Grab your favorite lemonade tea. Probably some iced tea. It was hot today. How y'all feeling? We got our favorites here. Here's our soul fire mug. You gotta tap in and get yours. Get moist. Cheers. Hey, we in here to light it up for another episode. Y'all go ahead and get moist. We're gonna go ahead and get comfy. Let some people go ahead and tap in. So y'all get comfy. Welcome in, welcome in. Hey, I'm your host, Lady RiZe. How you feeling?
In the building.
My glasses be feeling crooked, y'all.
Just put on your glasses, look all smart and shit.
I am. That's what we're gonna do here. It's all about wisdom, getting knowledge, right, y'all?
Grateful for the life, every step I learned to it's not a flex, it's a praise. I don't shine to make them small, I shine cause I survived to fall. The joy shown on my face, it's cause God kept me safe. I stay prayed up, what I made, He paid for.
There you go.
I'm just sharing it like.
Oh, I forgot about the background.
They say I'm flexing when I fly. I'm just thankful for my life now. Every blessing look like God.
Hey, don't know the sacrifice.
I'm restored. I'm just walking with the Lord. In my control,
The background.
it's your grace.
The background.
I see come call it cool. Don't know God for my cool. I don't chase no make them stare. I pretend the piece I wear.
Y'all gonna see the studio soon anyway. Hey, welcome in. I don't know who that is, but welcome in. Thanks for joining Soulfire Sessions. Hey, how y'all feeling tonight? It just updated. I love it. Gratitude sprinkles. Can y'all all turn around? Let me get your back. Hey, let me get your hip. I appreciate y'all for being here. I'm your host, Lady RiZe, Soulfire Sessions. Hey, how y'all feeling? Another Wednesday crawling over the hump. How y'all crawling?
Slowly.
I'm actually elevated. Let's go. Hey,
I'm laying on it right now.
lovely. Munoz. Hey, hi. Hi. Gratitude sprinkles. Turn around and let me get your ass. Let's go. Soulfire Session. Let's get it. So this is episode 2 of season 3. Walk through the flames, the beauty of the burn. Hey, because we all got flames. Can't say you don't. Y'all go ahead and tap in the chat. How y'all feeling? How was y'all day? How was the weather? It's hot out here. Moon child, let's go, Josiah. Let's go. Welcome in. Turn around. Let me get you some gratitude sprinkles on your back. Get some gratitude sprinkles on you. I appreciate you.
Stick around, stick around, stick around.
Yeah, I'm your host, Lady RiZe, your inner balance architect, here to balance you out. I'm here to bridge the gap between what happened to you, your trauma, and who you're becoming. So we're turning that pain into power. Let's go. Hey, how you feeling, Josiah? Where you tapping in from? Hey. Oh, I love you too. I appreciate you. Gratitude sprinkles. Hey. Make sure you subscribe so you never miss a spark. This is available on all podcast platforms. New episode just dropped. So you can do iHeartRadio, Spotify, here on YouTube. Love YouTube. This is our new family over here. We used to go live on TikTok, but we over here now. We in here. Hey, we love y'all. He's sharing the live.
This thing out.
Good to see you. Good to see you. Is that Miss Jan Jan? Yes. Hey, gratitude sprinkles, Miss Jan Jan. Turn around. Let me get you back.
Hey.
Hey, I love y'all. All right, so welcome back to Soul Fire Sessions. For y'all who don't know, I'm your host, Lady RiZe, and this is our third season doing this. A celebration. Takes a lot to keep bringing it here. So I love y'all and thanks for showing up. And I'm here with my partner in flames, my co-host, the one and only Devar. He's frozen, so there he is. Hey. Oh.
Anyway.
Always stuff going on, with technology, but we in here. Thank you for subscribing. I love it. So we're back in the room. Last episode, we kicked off season 3, episode 1, very special, with Podcast-thon 2026. It's a charity event for podcasts for people to use their voice for good. They spread that, dropped millions of episodes all across the globe. And so we partaked in that. Partook. It was fun. It was great. So that episode's available as well. Was Choose Love, because that aligns exactly with what we do. We like to choose love. Yeah. So that was a powerful way to start the season there. Appreciate all the love all the time, because that's what we're about here is love. We love on each other, support each other, uplift each other, elevate each other. Let's do it. So we appreciate everybody who tuned in and who's here now and who shows up. That was a big. So this season we're exploring metaphors. Yes, metaphors from nature. We're all connected to nature. Nature is a part of us. We need to tap in because nature has been telling us for a long time about growth, healing, transformation, long before we have words for it. The earth knows something about destruction and rebirth. So we need to tap in. About patience and about pressure. The earth is always applying pressure. Love you. Bye. Make sure you listen to the episode, any podcast platform, so you never miss a spark. Gratitude sprinkles on your way out. And from Stray Kids, I've never seen that, but I'm not sure what that is, but gratitude sprinkles, all love over here. Right. And so, this is episode 2 of season 3, Walk Through the Flames, the beauty of the burn. Because I know y'all all been burnt, because the nature tells us about what it takes to grow. Absolutely. So, because real transformation doesn't happen in a hurry, you can't speed it up, you can't rush it. You can't rush a root from a tree. So it's the same way we can't rush our healing and our growth. Can't shortcut it. So today we're starting with the metaphor that literally has our name in it. Fire. This is Soul Fire Sessions. So we're going to start with fire. Hey, burning that shit down. Light it up. Light that ass on fire today. Y'all ready? Make sure you grab your favorite drink. I don't want y'all to get perched.
Like a magic.
Yeah, Moise, we got your Soul Fire cups ready for you. Cheers, y'all. Don't get perched. Hey. All right. So there are certain trees that need something to happen to them, Devar. What is this metaphor about? Can you break it down for us? Tell us what we're talking about.
Yeah, certain trees, especially pine trees, that have these cones that stay seed shut for years. They hold their seeds inside, locked tight, waiting, and the only thing that opens them is fire.
Hey.
Let me tell you what forest fire does. It destroys everything on the surface, clears dead weight, makes room for new growth, enriches the soil. It looks like devastation, but it's actually preparation.
Preparation. Hey, and we got Leo in the house. That's our brother.
What up,
Welcome
Leo?
in. How do I get you up here? I don't really know. Let me see.
Yeah, we talking about the metaphor of the forest fire, how it opens up the seeds in the pine cones.
Okay. Yeah, get ready.
That's
Yeah,
what's
we
up.
live. Okay. So what happened? I was trying to share with you. What happened, Devar?
Yeah, we was just talking about how the pine trees, the forest
He
fire.
said the bugs are acting up.
Oh Lord.
Oof.
Yeah.
The heat is acting up over here, and I love it. Devar didn't like it too much, but it was 82 today. Woohoo!
She said I went mute. Can you hear me? Maybe I was talking too low because I'm speaking through her mic right now. So I probably am mute.
Can y'all hear me? I hear my echo through Devar, so.
Yeah, definitely hear you.
Am I too loud?
I just was talking too low.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So certain trees, pine trees, they have those cones. They only can grow.
The only thing that opens them up is heat.
Oh, okay. So
it stays locked tight for years.
We have to light them up. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So the fire, the thing that looks like the destruction, is actually the thing that releases the next generation of the forest.
Milton says it's humid as heck out here, and the lizards are running around like crazy.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Catch one.
It's humid. It's humid here too.
I like it.
Why?
It's beautiful. You like all that cold? Cold hurts.
Cold is great.
Cold hurts.
Milton liked the cold too. He had snowballs running down his window at the house. He had air so high.
That wouldn't work out. We would have two separate houses. There you go. You stay frozen over there in that one. I'll be over here.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, without the fire, those seeds never drop. Perfect. So the fire's not the enemy. The fire is your midwife then.
I like that. The midwife.
Powerful way to put it. That's why we're sitting here today, because so many of us have been through fires, which are divorces, job loss, family loss, like death.
Or all of the above.
Yeah. Be running like crazy too. All of the above, all at once, come crumbling down on you. So that's the fire. Anybody going through a fire right now? Or y'all just sitting in the ashes?
Definitely some people going through the fire. You know what's crazy? Everybody says they want rose, but nobody signs up for the fire that comes with it. We pray for preparation. We ask for change. We say we're ready for the next level, but we don't realize the next level requires something in us to burn. And I've been thinking about this. In nature, the forest fire doesn't become stronger without the fire. Some seeds don't even open until they've been through the heat.
So then I guess I need to open you up and light your ass up then, huh?
Right.
Yeah. That's the only way we're going to grow here, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. Well, then I'm going to light you up with some questions, and let's see where these flames take us. What's revealed. The next level's different. It is.
Okay.
But going through it is, whew. So when you hear the metaphor, trees that need fire to release the seeds, what comes up for you? What fire in your own life, Devar, comes to mind? Not no petty fire, the huge one that is torching everything down.
Yeah, I've been through a fire, relationship fire. And, I literally had to set everything on fire myself. It was kind of, it was really bad being there, so it was time to go. So definitely had to get up out of there. So I lit everything on fire and hit the door, burn everything down. Didn't worry about how it was gonna burn me or how it was gonna affect me. I just had to release everything, let everything go.
So what was how did the fire start? What was the actual fire when you realized that I'm burning? I don't like this.
Yeah, I started realizing that I wasn't myself anymore. I was becoming somebody else. I was somebody else's puppet. I was on strings, and somebody else had the chords. So it was a decision that I made that I didn't care what happened, how the outcome came, uh, what the result was. Like I just knew. Like I didn't care if I had to go live in a ditch. I had to change. So you get to that point sometimes where you realize, like, no matter what's going on, You got to go for a change.
And Miss Jan says certain jobs will do it too. That's what happened to me. It was a job. Take you out. You're miserable there. You clock in every day, but you can't stand it. When you get off, you're drained. It took all your energy. You're sad.
Yep.
That's the flames. So what seeds got released while you were going through that fire?
My growth, me finding myself, relocating to a different area. It was a lot of seeds. Elevation at work, different type of work. Still doing the same job because I was business owner.
Do y'all all wonder how that Starburst tastes for Devar? Because he is really.
Let me tell you. Look at him.
It must be delicious. I almost want to grab one, but I'm like, dang, we're live, Devar. You just smacking like a camel.
I hope they hear it too. Y'all hear that? Y'all seen them strawberry commercial where they be talking about how juice they are?
I guess that was needed right now. Right this second.
It was.
They've been sitting here all day. Like,
See what had happened was my mouth was dry. The water was doing it, and I just happened to look over there.
those are the sour ones too, so I'm sure them cheeks is like.
My favorite.
I just went through one of those seasons where I didn't know what I was supposed to do. I felt like everything collapsed. I felt like I was elevated, doing great. Everything was uplifted. And all of a sudden, when Prince Pooh crossed the rainbow, it took me all the way back. I felt like I was starting all the way over, like questioning my purpose.
That's when you be still.
And that's what happened.
You got to relinquish control because you're not in control.
And that's when the smoke clears and everything clears out. You could see, oh, in hindsight, everything that was really meant for you and everything that needed to get released and why that needed to happen.
You start to see some of the people that need to get released too. You kind of understand who is really in your corner when it comes down to hard situations happening in your life.
And that's the thing right in the middle of it. We can't see what's being born. We just are full of anxiety, fear. We only feel the burning. And so how do you walk through a fire when you can't see the other side?
With faith. Walk by faith, not by sight.
Ooh.
You gotta have faith that everything gonna be all right on the other side. You may not even understand it while you're going through it. And the faith may be real slight, maybe real faint at the time. But as long as it's big as a mustard seed, you good.
Have faith, and I had to let myself feel it. Because you always want to skip through that time. You don't want to be in that moment, but you have to actually feel it to process it.
Right.
The only way out is through it, not around, under, over.
Right.
So the more I try to escape the feeling or just deny it or that something happened, then it just stays there. You're not healing, you're just masking.
Right.
So yeah, because a lot of us try to put out our own fires or shove the feelings down.
It don't work.
You can't talk it down, you have to go through it.
It don't work at all.
So let's talk about what grows after, because the metaphor doesn't end with the fire, it ends with a new forest, regeneration. So what did your fire grow?
So it grew me finding myself, refining myself. Well, I won't say refining because I'm different than I was before. When the fire burns everything down, a new forest comes up. I'm not new as in my personality, but I'm new as in who I've become as a man. So yeah, I had to learn who I was after the fire, after what happened before the fire. Yeah.
Because the new forest doesn't look like the old one.
And the seeds
You don't want it to, actually, because that's growth. And so this metaphor gets used a lot in spiritual circles and the refining fire or burning away the old. But we want to be careful with it here at Soul Fire Sessions because some people use a metaphor to just explain away real pain. And so, oh, he just lost everything. Well, God must be growing something new. It can feel dismissive. So how do we hold this metaphor without dismissing people's real suffering? He is different right now, especially all the growth.
Especially with the sound.
That too.
But you listen to people. You listen, see where they truly are. And yeah, I just say this.
Hmm.
Don't dismiss what they're saying. You can't just go in and say that um, it's a growth spurt coming out of whatever happened to you. Sometimes it's just something bad just happened. But then again, in some cases, it depends on the situation. Some things happen for a reason, and some things just happen.
Mm-hmm.
I believe everything happens for a reason. We may not understand what it is at the time, but that's how I like to tell people to get them to understand that everything ain't for you to understand.
Right. Sometimes you just have to show up because that's the difference. You can't tell someone about their fire. Oh, it's good for you, or you don't know what their path or their lane is. You don't get to look at someone else's destruction and say, "Oh, that's a gift for you."
Circumstances are just like snowflakes. They are different. Everybody's circumstances are different.
Mm-hmm.
Just because you could be going through the same type of thing that I went through, but it's not going to be exact because we're two different people.
Right. So when does the metaphor become helpful?
Uh, when they have faith in it, they believe and learn the lesson from it.
Right. So it's actually helpful when you're the actual person going through the fire, because then you can speak off of experience. Facts. Yesterday I had to take a deep dive on the law of equivalence, exchange, and how it's working. I'm like, oh wow, exchange.
Equivalence exchange.
Me too. That sounds interesting.
Sounds very interesting.
Yeah, because that might be what I'm exchanging. You never know. So yeah, it becomes helpful in hindsight after you already went through it. Now you have the experience. You felt the burn, just like you tell a baby, don't touch that stove, it's hot. Because you went through it. You already know it's hot. You touched it.
Right.
I am going through the fire right now, and it is not good.
You sitting up and telling the baby that
Blessings,
they got
Leah.
burned, that everything gonna be all right. That don't mean nothing to it at the moment.
Right.
But it will be okay.
Mm-hmm.
But at the time, they don't want to hear that.
Right. Sometimes you just have to let it all burn down to start from scratch. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the most beautiful thing.
Yeah.
And so, what about someone who's in a fire right now, which Leo just said he is Devar?
Mm-hmm.
Someone listening who's in the middle of divorce, grief, health crisis, whatever it may be, everything's falling apart. What would you say to Leo or anyone else?
Leo, bro, you gotta have faith, man. You gotta believe that everything's gonna be okay on the other side. And the reason that you can believe it, even if you don't believe me, is from past experiences in your life. You've been through things in your life before, and they all can't turn out all right as long as you had faith that they would turn out all right. Now, if you was one of those negative people that only think of things going bad, it probably didn't turn out all right for you. But you still with us, so I believe everything turned out all right, or the way it was supposed to turn out right. The way it was supposed to turn out, good or bad. So yeah, that's what I would say too.
I would say you don't have to know the meaning right now. You don't have to find the meaning right now. You don't have to think about the future, the next day, whatever. Just be in that moment right now. It's okay to say you're not okay. You don't have to be
In control.
pretending or in control. Exactly. The only thing you have to do is survive and make it one step at a time. Surviving is enough. Just getting through the day is enough. Is this thing just breathe?
Take time to heal. Take time to go through the fire.
Aw.
You can't, yeah, take time to heal, and you can't rush through the fire.
Mm-hmm.
But definitely go through it. Don't run from it. Don't be like the cows. The cows run away from the storm. The buffalo run directly into it because they know they trying to get to the other side faster.
And what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. So, as long as you're here breathing, you're elevating, there's growth. You're still here. You're still making it one step at a time.
Yeah, I was watching a video the other day. This couple was talking about going through this storm here in Colorado. Actually, it was a storm here in the mountains, and they saw the storm up ahead, and they decided, we're gonna pray, and then we're gonna hunker down, and we're gonna go on through it. And as they was going through it, they saw a lot of cars parked on the sides of the road and everything. And all I was thinking in my mind was, those people are stuck in the storm. They passed by those people and was on their way toward the other side of the storm. And then there's some people that try to turn around and outrun the storm, and the storm catches them, and they're riding with it. So they're in it longer than they had to be. Face whatever it is that you need to face. Don't run from it. What do we say? Feel it.
Feel it, go through it. This too shall pass. Hey family, I have to go and start my class. Thank you for the advice. Thank you for showing up, Leo.
Yeah.
Listen to live. And don't forget, it's on podcast platforms, so you can listen to the rest. It's always available, so you don't miss a spark.
Right.
And we appreciate you. Love you, Leo. Gratitude sprinkles on your way up. Turn around, let me get you back.
Right. And there's YouTube. You can go to her page after the show, and you can listen to it over again once you get a chance. So be easy, brother.
Hey.
Chubb, what up?
Hey, Chubb, welcome in. Gratitude sprinkles. We're in here talking about the fire that's burning.
Yep.
Love y'all. Love you too. All right, so let's shift a little bit.
Okay.
Then what about someone who's looking at the ashes? Fire passed. They went through it. The destruction's already done. But they don't see anything growing yet. They're just sitting in the aftermath. What's the next step?
Be patient. Something's coming. Wait for that thing to happen. When the ashes hit the ground, they're like fertilizer. They are fertilizing the soil, and things are going to start to come up. A tree doesn't grow overnight. The roots have to start going deeper into the ground, and the roots have to get stronger. So be still, take your time, and just wait.
Absolutely. That's the waiting season. Waiting is hard because we're in a microwave world. We want it quick. We want it now.
Instantaneous.
Yes. But in nature, as soon as we plant that seed, you don't get the fruit. You don't get to eat the corn the next day.
I did not. I done tried it a few times. We planted gardens and stuff outside our house. Grandfather would plant corn. If you name it, about he planted it. And none of it came up the next day. None of it was immediate. So it's a waiting game.
That's what it is. But we all want proof right away that all that suffering and everything that we went through had meaning to it. That's not how it works. So you have to be patient, go with the flow. And so this makes me think about people who are afraid of the fire. They want to run from it. People have been burned so bad they never want anything to risk anything again or go through it. So they build their lives to avoid the possibility of any heat. What does the metaphor say to them?
It sounded to me like they don't have a experience and they're not going to grow.
No growth.
They're not going to gain knowledge. They're not going to take chances. They sound scared to me.
Yeah, and it sounds like they'll just be held back, stuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a forest that never experiences fire will eventually become overgrown, stagnant, and vulnerable to disease. So you don't want your body to build up like that. You got to release. Exactly. It gets rid of disease. Some fires are necessary for your health, for your whole system.
Weeds, kudzu vines, stuff.
So if you always avoid it, then it's a slow death instead of a fast one. That's all basically that is. Always, especially because there's always a good and a bad, a yin and a yang, a black and a white, you know what I mean?
And if you ain't here to listen to us, you just
here to help you, been through it. So the trees that are fire adapted, the ones that need fire to release the seeds, they're not afraid of the flame. They're just like, they've evolved with it. They know that on the other side of that heat is life. So that's how we have to become. We have to know on the other side of whatever flames we're walking through that there's a beautiful butterfly. There's life on the other side. There's growth.
You think the pine tree trying to put the fire out?
Absolutely not. It's like, let it burn.
You think it's trying to hold on to those pine needles and stuff that's falling off to the ground and burning in fire?
So how do you become fire adapted? How do you learn to trust that you can survive the heat? Ask yourself that. Do you trust yourself through all the heat?
I said past experience. I've been through things before. And they came out.
And you're still here, right?
I'm still here.
Yeah.
Still standing.
So you survive it once and again and again and again. And each time you learn something new. You know something. Next time I won't do this, or if this happens again, I have this experience or these tools now.
There are no failures. There are only lessons. In the words of nature, everything's gonna be all right now. Everything's gonna be all right.
Ooh. So you get to learn that you're more resilient than you thought. Every time you think you can't get through something and then you're on the other side, it's like, wow, I'm still here.
Right.
You learn that you can lose everything and still be here. That's what I just learned. Because
Sit there and say, I got you. That's what we look up.
Because Creator Source God knows the end from the beginning.
Look up and say thank you.
So let's bring it back to Soul Fire Sessions. Our name has fire in it.
Right there.
Soul Fire Sessions. Cheers.
See the fire right there.
What does the metaphor say about what we're trying to do here?
So, being at the name has Soul Fire Sessions, this is what we do. We are a space where conversations burn away illusions, fear, and stagnation, so people can grow into who they're meant to be.
Always. Leading you to your deepest purpose. That's my slogan. Empowering lives, illuminating paths. We're here to support you, uplift you, guide you. Talk about it. Sometimes talk therapy is the best therapy. Get it out. So Soul Fire Sessions isn't about avoiding the fire. We don't just turn and run away. We want to talk about it. It's about learning to let the fire do what it needs to do and sit with it. Your sound is not clear, Devar. Uh-oh.
It's Tasty Fox. Oh, that's Keisha. I know that simple.
Ooh, Keisha Tasty Fox. Welcome in. Gratitude Sprinkles. Thanks for coming through.
That's just me talking low. Y'all know how I be mumbling and stuff, man.
You don't have to scoot up. Yeah, he does need to open his mouth.
See what had happened was
all the way. Open it all the way, Devar.
Let me get close.
Use your throat chakra to the fullest.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Oh, he's dropping the Soul Fire cards. You better pick them. Soul Fire Sessions Season 2 cards, y'all are ready. I haven't got them on there yet. We've been so busy.
That must mean I needed to.
Oh, look, love. Living out value essentials. We love to live.
I flipped the crown chakra.
He flipped the crown chakra, so
we need to let people know that you put the crown chakra card at this time.
We have all the chakra cards. All 7 chakras, energy systems are in Season 2 set. So you want to grab those. It tells your role, your location, the color of it, when it's blocked, how to balance it out, and your affirmations to balance that shit. So let's go.
Indeed, indeed, indeed.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, so we call it loss, we call it pain, we call it a setback, but what if it's really preparation? And the real question isn't why is this happening to me, is what is the fire trying to release it? That's what we be asking ourselves, because growth comes after the fire, strengthens the roots, and it strengthens the soil, healthier soil. New life, better version of you.
Burns away what needs to go, releases what's been locked up, clears your ground, your system out for something new to take space.
Say you got that eviction notice and you're doing everything in your power to keep it and struggling and it's about to get taken away from you and stuff. Maybe it's meant to be.
Let it go. Be like, evict me. Say it happy. Be like, yes, let's go. I'm ready.
Burn it to the
Because that
ground.
means something new is coming. Don't hold on to what's not meant for you. If you're getting evicted, that means it's not meant for you. Because what's meant for you doesn't. The creator won't let it be taken away from you. I promise you. So if it's meant for you, I'm even a little chocolate bar. If you don't have enough money to get it, then it's not meant for you. You don't need that chocolate.
Yeah, y'all still.
Yeah.
Pew pew.
So we don't start the fires here at Soul Fire Sessions, but we help people find their way through the fires. Pew, pew, pew.
Yeah. What's meant for you?
Hi.
What up, Tiny Bug?
Hi, Tiny Bug. Gratitude sprinkles for coming in.
Indeed.
So, yeah, we help people trust that the forest will grow back after the fire. Because it will.
And it's gonna grow back strong.
More vibrant.
Fresh. You don't believe me?
Free
Look
from
at all
disease.
Look at all them wildfires out west. They done burned down all type of stuff. You think those places are just covered with ashes right now? No, that forest grows back. And it grows back stronger. Forest fires are necessary.
Yes. So tend to yours. So what's one thing, Devar, that you wish someone had told you when you were in the fire? That it stinks. Oh. It does stink, right? Full of smoke. Yeah.
Yeah, that is gonna burn. Now, no, to just know that if you got faith in it, everything's gonna be good. That you can be patient. You don't have to be in control of everything. Be still and just trust. Trust the process.
Absolutely. You don't have to have it all figured out. Give yourself grace. Because I was so busy trying to make sense of everything and go through the grief and trying to still be worried about working and what I have to post create. It was too much.
Good luck with it. Your name God?
No.
Oh,
So it's going to topple over.
I was just checking because I thought he was the only one that knew everything.
Right. So for the fire starters, last question. What gives you hope, Devar? What gives you hope when you think about this metaphor about fire, seeds, and a new forest? What keeps you going?
God gives me hope.
Creator source.
Nature. Of course. That's why we're speaking on this metaphor.
We all connected to nature. It tells us signs and speaks to us daily, and we don't listen.
It's showing us how life cycles work. This is the thing. These are the things that they're talked about in the Bible. One of the original Bibles. What was Methuselah's grandfather name? Mama know what I'm talking about. Come on, Jay Houston. What's the book? He walked with God himself. He saw all of the seven heavens.
What's his name? It's right on the tip of my tongue. In that thing you're sitting on. Oh, what's his name?
Come on, people. Type.
Tap in, because it's right at the tip of my tongue. What is the... But they call it's what's his name? The one that they didn't want us to know. I can't think just because
Enoch.
Enoch, yes. Thank
Yes.
you. Oh my gosh, the book of Enoch.
Good God. Yeah,
So we
Enoch
have the
talked
missing
about
books.
how everything
Whew, that
in
was
nature has its time, has its season, everything working according to God's plan. So knowing that gives me hope.
That's why they took that book out, because they don't want us to know. We gotta read, we gotta stay with our knowledge.
Just have that down. Yeah, I ain't know you had that.
Yes, I love it. We gotta have to read that together, Devar.
What happened?
Cousin has the other one too. I gotta get that other one back. Cousin volume 2. I need it. So yeah, we need that. No.
But anyway.
Okay, what gives me hope?
Nothing.
is I know that the forest always grows back. That's what gives me hope because I just went through it and I see growth. I'm here now. I couldn't even speak in February, y'all. I didn't even want to talk. I didn't even want to get out of bed. And I'm here now. So the forest is growing back stronger.
Yeah, it was a sad situation.
It very was.
But I was here.
Bar showed up. So I've seen it in my own life that something new grows, something better grows, and something that wasn't there before grows. So now I have more knowledge in my brain, more strength in my muscles, physically and mentally.
And a studio.
In a studio. Hey, see, things are happening. Yeah, so that's hope, not wishful thinking. It's experience. Experience that I've been through. Enough for us to know that on the other side, something beautiful is going to grow. So that gives me hope and courage to keep walking through to the next one. Yeah, so that was great. So to help you keep going and walking through the flames, we have to give you something to hold on to. So this is where we give you something.
Framework.
Something to come back to. Yeah, framework.
Okay.
So
what's the framework for this week?
Today we're walking through what guess.
Fine.
Are you all not on TikTok anymore?
No.
We just go live here.
Host there, but
the live is here.
The live is here.
And then the podcast is still available on all podcast platforms.
TikTok is like crime. They don't pay.
Should be illegal.
Not while
we're gonna have to build a border.
Yeah, not while Trump switched up how everything works and stuff. So, so yeah. Let's see.
So right now we're gonna walk through the flames. So that's our framework.
The flame.
Flames.
Okay.
Let's break it down. So flames. First, you're gonna feel it. When you talk about feeling it, you got to sit with it. That's your root chakra, your survival, safety, your foundation, grounding.
Gotta feel it.
Yeah, because when you're in the fire, your root chakra is screaming for safety. You're going ziggity boo. Yeah. You want to be safe. So you have to ground. You have to put your feet on the earth.
Because if you don't feel it, then you're going to have to deny it.
And keep coming back to that same gray wall till you feel it. That's how you build up trauma in your body. Oh gosh, here he goes, y'all. Y'all ever want to see a camel eat a starburst? Here we go.
Okay.
So for your root chakra, say to yourself, I am here. I am safe enough to feel this. You can feel it. And I could survive this feeling. Because the root doesn't need you to fix anything right that moment. It just needs you to be present in your body and stable in your body. So
feel it.
The first thing you do when you're in the fire is feel it. You don't pretend it's not happening. You don't smile through the pain. You don't tell yourself you're fine when you're not.
Fake it.
So feel it. Let yourself be human and let yourself be in the fire.
Okay. So flame. That's the F.
That's the F. L. Sacral chakra. It's going to be let go.
Okay.
Sacral chakra is our second energy system.
Let it go.
Regulates emotions.
Let it go.
Let it flow. Release.
Relinquish what you feel is control because you truly don't have it when you're going through crisis mode.
Right.
The more you try to hold on and try to hold a grip, the harder it's going to get.
Right.
Like I said, the tree doesn't try to hold on to the pine needles and stuff. It doesn't try to put the fire out. It just lets the process happen.
Right.
And it feels it and it lets go.
And that's why the sacral chakra governs the emotional flow state because it has the water element because water flows. Water just flows. It knows how to flow, how to release, where to go. You don't have to tell it where to go. It just knows.
What up, Chris?
Hey, Chris. Welcome in. Gratitude Sprinkles.
That's what's up. Yep.
So, yeah, when you're holding on to something that needs to burn, you have to put your hand on your lower belly. It's just below your navel or sacral chakras right under your belly. Breathe deep and say, I trust that release is not lost. We always feel like when we release something that you lost something. No, you're just moving something out of the way, making space for something greater.
Everything in life got a season, and it's a season to let it go.
Yeah.
That's what we do.
Yeah, letting go is not giving up. It's trusting that what's meant to stay will be there, and what needs to go is going to be gone.
Yeah. People that never stay in your life will stay there. The things that stay in your life will stay there. But the things that are not.
Because us being humans and having empathy and stuff, the hardest part is knowing what to hold on to and what to release. But when you're in a fire and it's all crashing down, that's a clear way of making it clear of what is truly yours and what needs to go.
Okay, so we got feel it.
Is that it? You don't remember?
Oh yeah, man, I got stuff. Feel it.
On that starburst or what?
Yes.
Mm.
Let it go.
Feel it, let it go.
Okay, we're at the 8 now, right?
Accept what is.
Oh,
You have to accept it. It is what it is, y'all.
that's a good.
That's your solar plexus chakra. And that chakra is your third energy system. And it's powerful. It's your power center.
Yeah, when I was going through my process, I didn't sit up and say, oh, this really ain't happening. This can't be happening. I accepted it.
This is what it's going to be. I'm miserable. I don't like this.
It's the hard part. It's kind of like you got the new puppy and having to train and everything.
That is the hard part.
It's the hard part.
Because I always go back to myself and start getting mad. Like when he frustrates me, like if this wouldn't have happened, I would have already had a dog that was trained and I would be doing something else instead of training a dog. But it is what it is. It's part of it. I knew I wanted another puppy, so I knew I was going to have to go through that puppy part. So my fault.
Here we are.
It is what it is.
Okay.
Yeah. So accept it. The third thing's accepting, not giving up, but accepting that this is where you are right now. It is what it is.
And which chakra is it?
Solar plexus.
Okay.
Power center that governs your will, your identity, your truth.
Yeah,
So if you're running around lying, then your solar plexus is weakest.
You gotta have some power to accept things. Because some people ain't too good to do
everything.
They live in denial.
Tell them they have a crumb on their face and they start crying. Oh. Right. So you can't argue with the forest fire. You can't negotiate with it. You can't tell it to go burn somewhere else. You have to accept where it is. It's the same thing we have to do with our own fires within our life.
Yeah.
Once you accept it, you can start to move through it.
Yeah, you can tell your life edge. Forest fire. Yeah. It's a little hard. Okay.
Acceptance is the difference between fighting reality and working with it. When you're fighting it, that creates so much exhaustion.
Unnecessary.
Yeah, you exhaust yourself. When you just accept it, you can conserve your energy to start the healing process, to start to move through it for what actually matters.
Right. Okay. So first we feel it.
Feel it.
Then we let go.
And we're not talking about your third leg.
And then accept it. Okay, so what's M?
Make meaning of it when you're ready. When you're ready. No rush.
Gotta make some sense out of it. Don't try to do that on the first day.
Right.
Man, I don't know about God.
Oh, that's what I was trying to do 2 minutes after. Like, why?
She had some questions for the most high.
Yeah. And that's your heart chakra. Making meaning is your heart chakra for healing and compassion and integration. Start to make moves. So the heart is where meaning lives, not in your head. In the heart. When you're ready to make meaning, place both hands on the center of your chest. Yeah. And breathe into your heart space and ask, what did it teach you? That's when you want to realize the lessons, what opened you up, not your legs. Yeah. What am I becoming? And then listen to it.
It might be part of their prices.
It probably is. You might have a fire in between there and then learn the well, It's true. Those fires happen down there too, and they gotta learn them lessons.
No, I wasn't ready for that.
Don't be slanging it everywhere,
I wasn't ready for that.
except what it is.
You gotta warn people. Oh God. Oh God.
So fire sessions, y'all. Come on. What did they call it?
Oh,
Or something like that? I don't know.
I can't say the love below. Oh God.
Ooh,
Okay. So
make meaning of it. It's not toxic positivity. It's not pretending the fire was good. It's looking back with honesty and saying that was hard. Oh. And here's what I
reflecting.
right.
Okay. Not deflecting, reflecting.
Here's who I've become.
Okay. Feeling, let go, accept it, and make meaning of it or make sense of it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So now we got what, E?
Mm-hmm.
What is that?
For E, we're gonna emerge.
Like the
That's
ashes,
what you're having.
like
You're trying to clear out your throat chakra. That's
like
your
the
throat chakra.
phoenix out the ashes.
Mm-hmm. You want to emerge. That's your authenticity, your expression, and your truth. Throat chakra is your voice. So you want to use it in a positive way. After the fire, you have something to say, not to anybody else, but for yourself. This is for yourself.
So I guess the make meaning is the time while the ashes are coming out of the fire, burning, kind of sense of it, you're taking time to be still.
Mm-hmm.
And then the emerging is you come out of the ashes after you've made sense of things and start working back up.
Right. The emergence is saying, I made it through this. I am here. This is what I know. And you have to let your voice carry your emergence. The final step is emergence. The fire ends, the forest grows back, and you emerge not the same. You're a little different now. You're transformed.
Right.
So it doesn't mean that you're done with the fire. It just means that you've made it through. It means that you're on the other side and now something new is growing. But like we said, you can't see the fruit right away.
Mhm.
You're not just going to see all the apples and oranges right away, but it is growing within you. So emergence like a new forest after the fire. It doesn't happen overnight, but it happens. And when it does, you're not the same person as you were when you went into the fire. It's the same thing where people have went through a fire. I had a fire in our apartment in California, and after that, you learn something. I learned to have a bag ready on the side with things in it, essential needs that I can just grab.
It changes something in
Mm-hmm.
period.
Right. Devar's his phone is gonna unalive, so he's gonna grab his charger over there.
I feel with you. Keep talking.
Yeah, so we're merging, and so that's the final step. But I'm gonna add an S to the flame because we never just see one flame. It's always flames,
Right.
plural.
Right.
So S is surrender.
Hey.
Yay. We're gonna surrender. That's your third eye chakra
Okay.
between your brow, your wisdom, your connection. And the third eye sees. The crown chakra connects. So you place your hand on your forehead and your brows and breathe and whisper, I surrender what I can't control.
Okay.
There ain't no sense in stressing about it if you can't change it.
Right.
Mm-mm. You have to trust the process and know that you are held by something greater than yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you have to surrender. Fire teaches us that we're not in control. When it all comes down, that's when you realize I didn't want that to happen, but it is what it is. I have no say over it, so this is where we are. Surrender is not giving up. It's letting go of the illusion that you are in control.
Right. Because you're not.
Mm-mm.
You got a certain sense of control. And some people like to hold on to that control. But when everything around you is burning down, let go. Surrender.
Surrender is the hardest part, especially for people like us, because we always want to be in control. The ego wants to know. The ego wants to be in charge.
Right.
But the fire doesn't care. The fire is like, who do you think you are?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So let's run through those flames again. Y'all ready to get hot? Run through them fast so it sticks.
Not fast.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait a minute.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
You got to run fast. It's going to burn you. Ready. Feel it. Ground your body. Let go. Release what needs to flow. accept what is,
Mhm.
make meaning,
Okay.
emerge,
Emerge.
and surrender.
That's it.
Flames. We're walking through the flames, y'all. Write it down, put it somewhere, because when the fire comes,
Mhm.
you're going to want to know how to walk through those flames. Yeah, you'll need to remember that the fire is not the end, it's the beginning of something new for you. So now that we've walked through those flames and we're all lit up, that brings us to our community fire. Hey.
Hey, everything that
Burning it all down. Y'all got the s'mores?
we talking about.
I got some
we
graham
talking about
crackers.
fire to be burned through the smoke,
Right. Yeah, we want to
Just a
burn the marshmallow. Y'all got the graham crackers?
if it-
You got some? Chocolate. Oh, Devar's tripping. He doesn't like chocolate, y'all, so I got the chocolate. But y'all have as many s'mores as you like. This is the time. No. Something's wrong with his tongue now.
I sound like a when he was sleeping. The guy couldn't find sleeping. He just did beavers and ducks.
Caramel. No, not on s'mores.
Caramel.
We're gonna do chocolate, Devar.
We'll talk about it later.
So you just want a marshmallow and a graham cracker. All right. So this is the time where y'all can tap in, fire off any questions.
The audacity
No?
of this woman.
It's good. You're the one who doesn't like chocolate.
Who does?
Sounds
Who
like a
should?
you problem.
Nobody should like chocolate.
Look at my handsome poo already chewed my core. A little bad. That's what I'm talking about. See?
Right. He get beat down or nothing, and he won't chew man nothing. So keep him away from cold.
Well, this is the time where y'all can fire off any questions, answers, concerns, happiness, sadness,
Anybody got a question?
how to walk through the flames, what we're doing, who I am, anything.
Anything.
Fire off. Community fire.
Because I know right now there are some of y'all that are going through a fire.
Right now, somebody may have a marriage that ended 6 months ago or just yesterday.
Some people holding on to some things that need to be burned.
You may be asking, I feel like I'm still in the ashes after my marriage ended. How do I know I'm doing this right? Am I supposed to be healing faster? What do you say to that, Devar?
Every situation is different. It's not a race. It's a process.
Enjoy the process. There's no right way to be in a fire. There's no timeline.
Whether you enjoy it or not, you got to go through it.
So you might as well enjoy it. Cup half full. Yeah, there's no timeline because it could be 6 years, it could be 6 months. So as long as you don't know, you want to at least make the best of it. Healing doesn't follow a calendar.
I make people believe it. I say, hey, we in paradise, right? They say paradise. How is paradise? I could be anywhere. I said, you could have been anywhere else on earth, but you here with me, so it got to be paradise.
And you keep choosing to show up here every day, so
you chose to show up.
It's a choice.
It got to be paradise for you.
I don't care. I got to pay my bills. You still chose to show up because you could pay your bills a different way.
It's a choice.
Yeah. So seeds don't sprout on a schedule. The forest doesn't grow back on demand. So be gentle with yourself. Give yourself grace, and the fire will do what it needs to do. You just keep breathing deeply.
Breathe on.
Do the regulated breathing, the controlled breathing. That will lift you up.
Yeah. Last fire that you went through in your life taught you something that you couldn't have learned any other way. So just take the lesson from the fire that you're going through now. Or be prepared for the next fire.
Right. Learn something so you can be prepared. Yeah.
Yeah, but sometimes it's inevitable.
So then what about when the fire is someone else's fault? Like you were betrayed or I didn't ask for this. How does the metaphor work when the fire was started by someone else?
I don't think it changes because the fire don't care who started it.
It's
burning down.
You're still going through it.
Right.
So you still have to deal with it. There's no time to sit and point the finger and who did this. You're going through it. You need to learn.
This
Right.
is happening. This is where we're at. Like, accept it.
Yeah, it's not about blame. It's about saying it's here now, what to do with it. And you should be trying to support each other and stronger together.
Right.
Right. Because what about people like the fires that we just had? They didn't start it, but it happened in their community. So what about the people who would sit back and be like, I didn't start that fire. I'm gonna just sit here in there and burn down the community because you didn't start it, but you're in it.
They sitting over there in denial and not working on the problem, not focusing on the issue that they're in, and they're going to be stuck in that fire for long.
So you don't have to be grateful for the fire. You don't have to thank the person who did it, but you do have to find a way through it, and that's your way to choose. And a positive way, cup half full way is always the best way from experience. So then you may be asking, I'm scared I'm going to lose who I am in the fire. Well,
That's part of it.
yeah. If I let go of these things, who am I without them? Well, it's probably who you're supposed to be.
Don't fear letting go of who you were to get to who you're trying to become. You will change some in any type of tragedy or major incident in your life. It will change you. That's what it's supposed to do. Muhammad Ali said, if you still think the same as a man that you did when you was a boy, that's a problem.
Oh, ooh, so probably still thinking like a jackrabbit. So
it's a lot of God. But yeah, change. It's inevitable.
Because the fire doesn't take who you are, it takes what you're holding on to that isn't you. Once you're stripped down of all the bullshit, then you're gonna see beautiful you, what's left. It burns away those roles, all your masks, your expectations.
The parts of you that wasn't needed.
That you're not meant to carry.
That you've outgrown. That you can't move forward to by holding on to.
So final community fire question. You may ask, how do I support a friend who's in a fire? We all know some people going through some things if it's not you. I don't want to say the wrong thing. How would you support a friend?
I say be present. Sometimes you will say the wrong thing, but you being there because certain things that it's just like a death in the family. It's not a lot that you can say that's gonna help. So probably anything that you say is really wrong, but be present.
Yeah, because it comes to that point when you're really in that heat of the moment. Anything that anybody says, it doesn't matter. It doesn't feel good. It doesn't help. So the best thing you could do is just show up, sit with them, listen. Don't try to fix it. Don't try to find their lesson in it.
You may end up turning into a punching bag while you're there, but they would rather you have stayed there and taken what they was dishing out so that they could apologize later rather than you run away and not be there for them.
Yeah, you want to just say, I'm here for you. I know this is hard. I'm not going anywhere. Whatever you need. You don't need the right words. You just need presence.
Right. In most cases, there are no right words.
Right. All right. So nothing. Tap in the chat. Crickets. Anything? How y'all feeling? Walk through the flames. Y'all hot? Yes. Just listen. Hey, that's the best thing. So yeah, we're coming to the end. Y'all better grab y'all last s'mores. It's dying down. But before we go, I want to know any final flames, any final words. Right.
Sure. Absolutely. Let's see. Some of you are holding on to things right now that life has already tried to burn away because your growth is on the other side of letting it go. You felt what it's like to watch parts of your life fall apart, and now you understand it wasn't destruction, it was transformation. So, in closing, I say if you're in that season where everything feels like it's falling apart, maybe it's not destruction, maybe it's preparation, maybe it's something in you needed to be released, maybe something in you needed to grow. And just like the forest, you won't see the beauty of it until you feel the fire.
Ooh, feel the fire.
And yourself? Closing remarks?
I will say for y'all, you are not being punished. It feels like it, but you're not being punished. You're being prepared. I know it's hard to hear when you're in the middle of it. I know it doesn't feel like preparation, but that's what it is. It feels like pain. But the forest does grow back after the fire. Not the same, but stronger, deeper, and more resilient. We're all resilient. And so are you. So turn that pain into power. And here's your assignment. If you're in a fire right now, you know somebody who is, stop trying to rush through it. Let yourself feel it. Let yourself be right where you are. It's okay to not be okay. You don't have to have it all figured out. Go ahead and walk through those flames.
In most cases, you won't have it figured out. People think that preparation is something that they do themselves, so they use the saying proper preparation prevents poor performance. But sometimes it's not you preparing yourself, it's God preparing you.
Exactly. And so it may look kind of fishy, but go with the flow.
Just like you prepare your kids to go to school every day, you get them up, get them dressed, make sure that they get out the house and do what they need to do. It's not always you preparing yourself for something. Sometimes it's you being prepared by the Most High.
And it won't make sense until after. And you're like, now I see. So if you're looking at ashes, trust that something's growing underground. Something's happening. You might not see it yet, but the roots are forming. You want strong roots, so don't rush it. And make sure you share this episode. Share it with the friends, spread all the flames. Share it with someone who needs to hear that their fire is not the end of their story. So next episode, we're continuing our nature metaphors. We're going to talk about bamboo, about patience and hidden growth, and the season when nobody sees you. So
I can't wait to hear this.
Yeah, amazing. It's for everyone who feels like you're working super hard, but nothing's happening. Like you have no purpose, like no one in the world sees you. So trust me, you don't want to miss it.
Right. We're not telling you the metaphor yet, but you will hear it.
You will hear it. So until then, Soulfire family, I love y'all. Thanks for being here. Gratitude sprinkles for sticking through with us.
Turn around, y'all.
Turn around. Let me get your back. Let me get your shoulder. Yeah, let me get your neck. Gratitude right here.
Yeah.
We got gratitude sprinkles. Y'all, thank y'all. Love y'all. So until next time, trust that on the other side of heat is something new is waiting for you. So walk through those flames and spread these flames. And make sure y'all subscribe so you never miss a spark. Hey. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for showing up. I love y'all. Y'all are the best. Gratitude sprinkles on your way out. Don't slip on my sprinkles, y'all. Good night. We love you.
Same bat cave, same bat channel next week.
That little gentleman in the background, y'all. Don't mind him. Good night. Love y'all.
All right,
Soulfire Sessions. We out.